Hi, I'm Meghna Patel.
And I'm Jack Schlafly, and you're watching WCAT Weekly News.
This past weekend was an exciting one for college football fans, Jack.
That's right, Meghna. 7 top 25 teams went down already in Week 1. One of the more exciting games of the weekend was right here in Atlanta in the Georgia Dome between Georgia and North Carolina.
Let's send it over to Will Spillman and Will Smith for more.
Hey guys, so as you may have heard, college football is starting back up, and some people are saying it's the best opening weekend ever. One of the most intriguing games, North Carolina versus Georgia, is being played right here in Atlanta. Vegas has the Heels as 3-point underdogs, but let's see what some people think. I'm with junior David Roon here. We're talking UNC Georgia. Who do you think's the new player of the game?
Either Elijah Hood or Ryan Switzer, punt returner for UNC.
I agree. Who's going to win? What score and why?
Gonna have to go with UNC, 45-3.
Yes, seems about right. So after talking with some students, it seems like the Heels are consensus favorites on campus, winning by as much as 70-8. We heard some pretty outrageous predictions, one of them being Georgia by 6. Personally, I'm going to go a little conservative here and say Carolina takes it 34-27. To see how it's going, let's send it to Will, reporting live from the Georgia Dome.
So TJ Logan just ran it in. Tar Heels are up 24-14. It's looking good for the Heels. We'll see how it all plays out. Let's go Heels. Nick Chubb just scored a touchdown. It's a sad day at the Dome. Georgia went on a big old run. We couldn't come back. Final score, Georgia 33, North Carolina 24. Go Heels.
Definitely an exciting weekend for sports fans across the country.
Across the Atlantic, the Cats took part in the American Football Classic in Dublin, Ireland, where they beat a community school of Naples 42-21. Zay Malcolm and Ian Uday each had 3 touchdowns.
Not only did the Cats get the win, but they got a great experience as well. Let's go to Jack Powers with more.
Ireland, a country rich in both its vibrant culture as well as the natural beauty that makes up the landscape. A place known for its Celtic history, iconic music, legendary pubs, and much more. But nowhere amongst this country's extensive offerings will you find a word of American football. Yet, somehow, our Westminster Wildcats found themselves going to Ireland to experience just this very thing.
This ambitious trip wasn't going to be easy, though. Many didn't know if taking a trip to a place so far away would be worth the effort. Others feared for the cost of the trip and of missing almost a week of school. This didn't make the idea of traveling abroad to play football seem any less enticing. Finally, after some rigorous contemplation amongst the school leadership, the go-ahead was given to press onwards to it.
And just last week, after months and months of anticipation, the long-awaited journey began. It had taken a lot of planning, funding, and preparation to get there, but the team was on their way. The trip began with traveling, about 20 hours worth. But it was after that long affair that the trip really began. The team was now able to enjoy the land. They found themselves exploring the town, getting to know the locals, and of course, doing what they came to do, play football. The game itself was a great one, with Westminster achieving their first win of the season. But after this, football wasn't over for the Cats. No, the team got to stand on the sidelines during the Georgia Tech-Boston College game and really experience a higher-level match.
A lot happened in Ireland, and some of the best of it wasn't expected. Coach Romberg, who was previously believed to be unable to attend the game due to family issues, made a surprise appearance at the game. Head of athletics Tim Downs had also another such story to share with us. When asked for a highlight of the trip, he had this to say.
The highlight for me definitely was something that was not on the schedule, and we had a little bit of time to kill, and our bus driver took us up to this beautiful park in the city of Dublin. And when we jumped out, there was a 70-year-old man who was just working on his fitness, and he pulled out of his bag, he pulled a hurling stick and gave it to Will Smith, and then gave Will a lesson on how to provide full body contact. And then he pulled out 10 other sticks, and so all the boys were up on this beautiful field, overlooking the hills, and they were hurling and playing soccer. And again, it wasn't something that was scheduled, but it was something that just gave some real culture, and something that just happened. So that was a highlight.
Now that the trip has come to a close, we can reflect on what the trip ended up meaning for the team and the future of the school. We had our own Meghna Patel ask Mr. Downs for his thoughts about this and the trip as a whole.
How was the trip beneficial for the team?
Well, obviously when you spend 5 days with each other, there's great team bonding that happened. But I think beyond that, I think all of the students had a real appreciation for the cultural experience, and that this was something that was really special and probably something that is once in a lifetime.
What does this mean for the football program?
Well, I think in terms of how our students represented Westminster and American football, they were such great ambassadors, and it really did solidify what I feel is a real strength of this program. Its character, it's doing things in a first-class way, and representing what Westminster is all about.
And what was something that you think could have been better?
Well, it would have been nice if our bags arrived when we arrived in Atlanta on the way home. And so the travel was hard. It really was. And all of our team, they were just troopers. It was about a 20-hour travel day. And then to get home and not have your bag there was a little frustrating, but they handled it great.
Ireland, probably the last place in the world you'd expect a high school football team to go to. But by going there, the team formed stronger bonds, gained invaluable international insight, created timeless memories, and even managed to snag a win while they were at it. While Ireland is known to most people as the country next to England, for the 2016 Westminster football team and the entire Westminster schools, it has come to be the birthplace of some of the school's finest hours.
Sounds like a great trip for everyone involved.
A lot of people have been wondering what caused the new parking stickers, so here's Head of Security, Mr. Chris Clayton, with more information about the new change.
Convenience more than anything, because the old way we printed the old stickers, and this is one of the old stickers, it was actually done with a printer here, and they had to be done, each one had to be done individually. Each one had to be entered and then printed individually. And when you're talking about close to 500 employees, 500 or 600 driving students, you're talking 1,000 stickers. Printing them one at a time, waiting for each one to print, became very time-consuming.
Definitely makes more sense. And if you're a junior or senior, don't forget to fill out the parking survey on Naviance by Friday, September 16th. Well, that's it for this week. I'm Meghna Patel.
And I'm Jack Schlafly. Thanks for tuning in, and go Cats.